Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Soul Good. I'm Amber Marie, and this is your June 2022 Tarotscope. If you are curious about the decks that I'm using today, you can find a list of them in the description box below. You can also find links to my social media accounts, as well as links to information on personal readings and the Soul Good membership channel on Telegram. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to dive in and see what you have going on. I do want to share with you that intuitively, as I was tapping into your energy and within my own physical body, like I started to feel a little bit lightheaded, also kind of anxious. There's something here that tells me that you could be experiencing an awakening, because it does feel like if you're woken up abruptly and you go to get up or something like that, and you're kind of like not grounded, you know what I'm saying, a little bit woozy, if you will. That's how it feels to me. And so there's this energy of perhaps experiencing an awakening that's taken place rather quickly. And I feel like part of that has left you feeling a little bit confused, perhaps. And I feel like you could be experiencing some things that may be giving you a little bit of anxiety. Um, there is this energy of like potentially experiencing things that you maybe haven't before. These could be spiritual like things, things that maybe you can't see with your physical eyes. Um, right? Like maybe you're hearing noises or whispers or, experiencing very vivid dreams or something like that. But it feels like it's left you kind of like on edge a little bit, because I feel like it just kind of came out of nowhere and you're still trying to like find your footing, as it were. And that's kind of how it feels to me. So let's take a look at the cards and see what you may have coming in for you for this month. Please, universe, spirits, guides, angels, our cosmic team, our ancestors, our higher selves, what does Cancer need to know for June 2022, please? What does Cancer need to know for June 2022, please? Thank you. What does Cancer need to know, please? What does Cancer need to know? Thank you. Okay. And what are some themes that Cancer may be experiencing this month? What are some themes that Cancer may be experiencing this month, please? Okay, thank you. Just the one? Yep. Oh, no. Okay, that one too. Thank you. And how do others currently see Cancer, please? Okay, thank you. Is there more? Yes. How do others currently see Cancer, please? Okay, thank you. And can we please have some guidance for Cancer for June 2022, please? What guidance does Cancer need for this month? What does Cancer need to know for this month, please? What guidance does Cancer need for June 2022? What guidance does Cancer need, please? Thank you. Okay, so let me get these kind of sorted here. Let's take a look at the tarot to start. Okay, so you do have the Four of Wands showing up first for you in the reverse. This is an energy of potentially conflict within the home. In the upright position, the Four of Wands is a representation of community and home and celebration. Sometimes it can indicate marriage or a proposal, that sort of thing. But in the reverse, it's an energy of, again, potential conflict within the home. Can be this energy of transience, right? Maybe kind of, I do get the feeling that for some of you, you could be feeling like you're in this state of limbo. Um, And I feel like that's where like the transient energy is coming in. I also feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, I'm getting, or someone perhaps with heavy Sagittarius placements, or maybe you have some Sagittarius placements. But there's this energy of like not really knowing where you fit in, I guess is a good way to put it. Because it feels like I don't really know where to go, right? I'm not sure where I fit in yet. And I feel like that could potentially be because part of you doesn't even know you to that extent yet, right? And I feel like so it's almost like searching for a place that you don't even know exists yet, right? So it feels to me like there's this energy of like finding self, right? Really kind of rooting in yourself or sitting in yourself, to kind of discover where you may fit in. And I want to lovingly say that, it's very possible that you're not meant to fit in. Okay. I just want to share that. Um, but I do want to share this can also be an energy of lack of support. So, maybe you've experienced some people falling away from you, kind of just disappearing a bit, or you may have found yourself kind of pulling inward. And maybe that's left you feeling like you are lacking in support. But I feel like there's the need to tell you that when you start to grow and start to align more and expand into who you're supposed to be, those who are not aligned with that energy tend to fall away. And this happens for everyone. I actually have not heard of a person that it hasn't happened to, who's been on, this spiritual journey of ascension and leveling up and getting more into alignment with purpose and themselves at a soul level, right? Following their happiness and joy. I have yet to meet somebody who has not lost people. Okay. So I want you to just know that. We also have here the Magician in the upright. This is your willpower. This is you mastering all of the things that you hold within you and using them to create your reality. Right. And I feel like there's something here about you needing to know that you are far more powerful than what you give yourself credit for. Like, if you noticed how I kind of like stumbled on my word there, that to me is saying like it's difficult for you to even say that to yourself, even, right? You may be like, what, who am I? Who am I to, right? Feel like that imposter. But it is this energy of the alchemist. And I want to lovingly say that all it takes is you deciding to transmute the energy from one way to another. For example, let's say there's something where you feel someone did you wrong in some kind of way. Look at it from a position of, what did that person teach me through that experience? How has that helped me now? Right? What has that shown me? What has it taught me? And then you transmute that energy from something negative into, oh, wow, this has actually benefited me in some way, shape, or form. Like, keep in mind that you would not be the person that you are now had you not experienced all of the things that you've experienced. Okay? Like, I feel like it's almost like you need to give yourself some sort of pat on the back. Is an energy. It almost feels like there's this need for reassurance, right? Because I feel like there's this energy of, I don't feel like I can, or I don't feel like I'm enough to, right? It's this energy of like questioning and not having confidence in maybe what you feel or something like that. It just feels like there's this lack of conviction, right? And I feel like I need to reassure you that you are so incredibly powerful if you choose to step into that energy versus fearing it. And even then, my voice is starting to go a bit scratchy. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's this energy of like, it's clearing your throat chakra essentially, right? It's you speaking your voice. It's you sitting in your truth. It's this need to express yourself as you are, right? Versus fearing what it is you feel you are, right? Because oftentimes our perceptions logically within our human mind, based on our wounding and based on our programming, is far, far, far from what we actually are. Okay. So I just feel like there's this need for you to maybe explore yourself a little bit, recognizing how far you've come and letting some things go that may be kind of holding you back from fully stepping into your power. This is the one as well. I feel like I need to share that, which is about opportunities. And I feel like that this is what this is for you this month, right? It's about this opportunity, this door being opened for you to step into that power and become the alchemist. You have here the Seven of Pentacles as well. This is an energy of, listen, Linda, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take diligence. It's going to take perseverance. It's going to be intimidating, right? Because it's going to feel like nothing but an uphill battle. In reality, like, I don't know if you guys have seen this movie or not, but Twilight, Breaking Dawn Part 2, you, in the very, very beginning of the movie, and I'm sorry, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it or care to and haven't yet or something, you know. But in the very beginning of the movie, there's a scene where Bella is just still. And it appears that nothing is happening, right? Nothing at all. And it kind of takes you on this journey like beneath the surface. And what's really going on beneath the surface is this painful, it's like this writhing pain is going on beneath the surface, right? And then it goes into this, it kind of goes to this, like, how do I word this? It's having to essentially die, right, from being one way, going through the pain of that. And if you think of like birth, like a real live birth, like that's painful, both for the mother and for the child. Like there's no way that that child isn't absolutely terrified. Like if you put yourself in a child in the womb shoes, and here you are in this dark little comfiness, right? Just minding your own business. And then all of a sudden you're pressure from every angle and then you're brought into this space that's bright and there's people and things and noises that you've never heard before. Just kind of follow me with how scary that must be, right? I feel like it's like you need to understand that some of the things that you experience may feel painful. They may feel challenging. They may feel all sorts of different things, but it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. And there needs to be this energy of like being very diligent and persevering through what feels so painful, right? And putting in that hard work so you can come out the other side understanding how truly powerful you are. I feel like that's like a deep fucking message for some people. Like if that resonates with you, pick it up. If it doesn't, leave it where it lies, right? Because this is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and don't let the reading take from you. Don't make it yours if it isn't. Some themes you may be experiencing this month are, we have star being healing codes, important information, wounds are healed, recharging. Yes. Those wounds being healed, I feel, are potentially stories that you've been telling yourself over and over and over again, right? And I feel like, again, you're being given the opportunity to transmute these energies, to heal them so that you can move forward. And I feel like I was saying, how this is deep, it blows me away because at the very beginning of this card, it's important information. And I'm sorry, you guys, my camera's not focusing. But I do feel like this is very important information because I feel like there's a need to know that through the pain comes the sun, right? And if you've seen that Breaking Dawn Part 2, right, she's experiencing what seems to be writhing pain underneath the surface, and then all of a sudden, everything goes like stops, right? Just everything is like dead stop, like nothing is happening, and then all of a sudden she awakens and is essentially this new being, right? And she has now become who she's meant to be, right? But she had to go through all of that shit in order to get there. And I feel like this is similar to what you may be experiencing at this time. And it feels to me like that is why this message of encouragement is coming through. Like, keep going, keep going, keep going. Once you start, keep going, because those obstacles, or what feels like obstacles and challenges or delays and frustrations, are meant to help you to see who you truly are. And you may have even prayed about this, or meditated on it, right? Like, show me how I can become more confident. And your creator, the universe, whatever it is you pray to, says, okay, let me give you something so that you can show you how confident you should be, right? So you can prove to you how confident you are. It's not coming down with a magic wand and all of a sudden you're just confident, right? There's that triumph over yourself that builds that confidence. And I feel like that needs to be highlighted here for you. I don't know why. Again, maybe that resonates with someone very specific, but wow, you also have here the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. And here's the thing, this is kind of what I was touching base on before we started the reading, where I was talking about how you may have been experiencing things that you haven't before, right? And this could be like those synchronicities and God incidences. Again, maybe like dreams about things, right? Maybe you're seeing things repeatedly and you're like, what is going on, right? Stuff like that. It feels like there's something here about experiencing this, and maybe you're like, I don't even know what the hell this is. And I feel like this is universe saying, this is God. This is the creator. This is the universe moving in your life, trying to align you, trying to show you, right, that you are not, losing your mind, that you don't have a reason to be anxious or fearful, right? Those sorts of things. And it feels to me like, again, this could be why there's this energy of like feeling, maybe like you don't have a lack of support, because maybe it's like, I can't talk to people about this. This is nuts. And I'm going to lovingly tell you that on this journey, there have been many times that I have felt that way myself. Many, many times, right? And it's okay. It's okay. We're programmed to think that way. It's okay. So I do feel throughout this month, you will likely continue to experience these things, right? Synchronicities. Maybe you think about a person and they call you. Maybe you are, thinking about a situation, or someone close to you who's no longer with us, and then all of a sudden a song comes on the radio and it's like you're like a song that person used to play to you, or something like that. Like, I just feel like these kinds of synchronicities are going to keep happening, right? I feel like they're just going to pick up through the month of June. How are others currently seeing you? You have your individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. I feel like there's something here, Cancer, about, it's almost like maybe you're starting to see yourself how others see you. And it's interesting because this is, the area we're looking at of how others see you currently. And I feel like it's almost like they're trying to show you the mark that you leave in their world, right? It's like, I feel like you may have felt like maybe people are being extra appreciative, or thanking you more than normal, or trying to go above and beyond to make sure you're happy, or something like that, because I feel like they're really appreciating the unique individual that you are and how beautiful the love that you give is, right? It just seems to me like people are starting to see your light, and I feel like it's partially because you're starting to let it out. I think that there could be something here for some of you about some kind of fear around letting people too close, letting people, really get close to you, because I feel like there's this energy of, I just really don't want to deal with bullshit, right? But I do feel like there's an energy here of like letting people in, letting your love out, and letting others love you, right? And get close to you, opening up more. And I mean that in the sense of like feelings and things that maybe you are hesitant to talk about, right? Maybe these are things that you only feel like you can talk to God about, right? Like, I don't know. It just seems to me like it's like you could go deeper, is what I'm hearing, right? Like you could open up more. Maybe you'll know what that means if this is for you. But I do feel like others are seeing how unique you are in the sense of you have such a big heart. And I feel like people are seeing that that's unique, especially in a world right now that's so full or seemingly so full of so much hate, right? So I feel like people are seeing the love that you give as something unique and something beautiful. And I feel like they're wanting to be around that. Let's see, you also have here detachment. Yes. Yes, this is exactly what we were talking about earlier. With maybe there's some stories that you've been telling yourself that need to be let go of, right? You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Yeah, I feel like this is really, again, about you releasing things that don't serve you. And that includes people, behavior patterns, victim stories, ways of thinking, programming, right? And that's not an easy thing to do because it requires you looking deep within self and getting comfortable in the muck and the mud to figure out what it is that you need to, allow yourself to release so that you can make room for better things, right? But I do feel like people are seeing you. How do I word this, Cancers? For some of you, I feel like you may have heard in the past, like, you're dramatic or you're too much or, like, you're emotional or, something like that. Or you let stuff get to you too much. And I feel like there's part of you, I don't feel like you, it's interesting because it feels to me like once upon a time you probably took that as like it hurt your feelings, right? But I feel like now you could potentially be in this energy of detaching from things. And I feel like people are starting to see that in you, right? I feel like they're starting to see you um let go of some fears about what other people think about you and stuff like that. And I feel like you're just not letting stuff get to you as much, maybe not taking things so personal. Again, that could be for someone specific, but it does feel to me like people are seeing you as growing, right? Being more in control of your emotions in a sense. And for your guidance for the month Cancer, I'm so sorry about that. You have protection. Yeah, call back your power. Cut the cords, soul retrieval. Yeah, I mean, it really does feel like this energy of you getting back to you and again stepping into your power, exactly like I was talking about before. This is an energy for me of your divine creator, the universe saying, I said what I said. Right? This is for you to step into your power, right? And even if you experience things again that seem challenging or like obstacles or delays or frustrations, it is to protect you, even if that means you have to work through that challenge. Why? Because it's allowing you to grow, to become stronger, right? And it is protecting you from experiencing something potentially worse by avoiding your truth, by being in a state of fear, right? So this is really about you taking back your power, and I think that it's beautiful for you for this month. Thank you so much for being here with me, Cancer. I truly do appreciate you. I want to thank you for your time and your energy. If this video resonated with you or you liked it or found it helpful in some kind of way, please do the YouTube things by liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'm so, again, so grateful for you. Take care of your beautiful soul. Have an incredible, incredible month. Remember that you've got this and God's got you. You are so powerful and so loved. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.